Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. We want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, will Ghost appear in Raising Kanan? Now, Ghost and Tommy are two characters we've been looking for in Raising Kanan since the very beginning of the series because they fit so much into Kanan's backstory. However, from seasons 1 all the way to now, we have not seen their presence whatsoever. However, with Power Origins on the horizon, Ghost and Tommy has to make a bit of an appearance in this series to some degree. If not towards the end of season 4, they have to definitely have a presence somewhere in season 5. As we know, eventually we're going to be getting Power Origins, which is going to be the series about Ghost and Tommy and how they came up. Now, when it comes to Origins, I'm not really sure where Origins stands in terms of the timeline. It could begin with Ghost and Tommy and around Ghost's father and how Ghost's father ran things in his club, talking about Ghost and his family and how Ghost and Tommy became close and what their childhood was like leading into their teen years, or what their teen years was like leading into who they are. When it comes down to it, Ghost and Tommy's presence isn't really needed in Raising Kanan, but at least to have a hint at them, have them show up here and there would make a lot of sense, especially leading into what seems to be the end of Raising Kanan, because eventually Origins is on the way. Now, the way things is looking with Origins, they may just be picking up where Power Book 1 ended at. The very final scene in Power Book 1 was about Ghost and Tommy in school, with Ghost talking to Angela, where Tommy eventually does appear and say that Kanan has taken him to meet Breeze. And so with that being said, that could be the very beginning of Origins, and Origins could definitely be the story of Breeze, and the entire series will be about how their crew operated and what they did, from Kanan to Jukebox to Ghost and Tommy, Angela, and everyone that was around them when they were young. So there's definitely should be a Tasha appearance and everything. So if we're going right into the Breeze storyline, then basically when it comes down to it, we may not get that backstory of Ghost, his father, and how his father got down with some of the gangsters. So when it comes down to it, the presence of them being in Raising Kanan is something that it's going to happen. It inevitably seems to be going to happen towards the end, because as Kanan is doing his own thing and creating his own crew, Ghost and Tommy has to be there to some degree. They have to make an appearance. Not only make an appearance, they have to make an impression on Kanan for Kanan to even want to be that close to them. Because if you look at Kanan and how he moves in Raising Kanan, he's a loner. He doesn't really fuck with nobody. He stays to himself. If he's cool with you, he's cool with you. But him letting you get close to him, very rare, especially with him figuring out he can't even trust his own mother. So what kind of impression does Ghost and Tommy make on Kanan for him to, love them like brothers, and for Ghost to decide to kill Breeze but not kill Kanan, instead set him up? Because this is what is some of the story elements that eventually creates the storyline that we have in Power Book 1. So when it comes down to it, Ghost and Tommy's presence in Raising Kanan, it's like I say, it'll be towards the tail end, it appears, but eventually it does lead into Origins. So will Ghost appear in Raising Kanan? I really don't know, but there's a big chance if it does happen, it'll be towards the end of the series. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down, and